guys, you're watching one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build Santa's Grotto, the series where we need to get it completed before Christmas Day. Otherwise, nobody is getting their presents. I love that. That sounds so mean, but so awesome. So last episode, we done the outside here. It looks fantastic. I've hidden up the redstone. I added like a little section on there. I think that looks good. Terraformed up the back to hide all that redstone up. And it still works. It looks amazing. Chunk, 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 chunk. So, I looked at some images off like films and stuff that you saw like inside Santa's Grotto. There's loads of tables with seats where elves sit and build the toys and stuff. So, that's what we need to do on the inside here. We need to grab maybe some of those, because this is our table block, and some acacia stairs. I think we'll mostly be using acacia stairs, to be honest. And then we want like that one and this, and I want to have like a bunch of little tables where they work at. So we'll have one table there, we'll have a little bit of a space like that, and then this one, have another little table here. Perfect. And then maybe a couple of more of them here as well. So we want like that one facing the right way, like that, like that. And then how many blocks wide did I do these? 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it works out wonderfully. I tell you what, we have been really lucky on the scales of our building, of our buildings. Sometimes you'll find, I'm sure you've had it, where you've built something and inside parts of it just don't work and it looks really, really bad, and you're like, oh, how do I make this better? I have the same problem, believe me. That and that. And then I love the robots. The robots look cool. I'm going to put another robot there. Too many gingerbread men. We need to take that one away and put in a bell. There we go, wonderful. Now we're going to get some chairs down. I'm going to have a different block for the chairs, like a dark oak, just so it stands out. And I think I'm going to put item frames on either side, so we can fit more chairs in. We can have like a chair there, 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 and there. And then on this one, they're tightly packed, but it'll be okay. And then that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. And then put these on all the sides. Gives them somewhere to sit down. At least we're giving them a chance to sit down. In most films, if you look at anywhere where you get Santa's Grotto, maybe you've even been to Lapland itself, there isn't many chairs for them to sit on, if any. They usually have to stand up all the time and work away. We're nice. This is a nice Santa's Grotto. There, that one, that one, that one, and that one. That was so many item frames. Okay, that is fantastic. Now, we need to dress up this inside. We're going to grab these dark oak logs, and I'm going to run these around the edge of our building. And, ooh, there's a big old lorry horning outside. Did you guys hear that? I don't know if you would have heard that or not. You guys know by now, if you've been subscribed to me for any sort of length of time, I live on a main road. I live on a very busy main road. And a lot of the times you get some very silly drivers pull out in front and like without enough room to actually like safely pull out in. And if you do that on a road like mine where you're traveling, where cars are traveling at 60, 70 miles an hour, it's probably not gonna end well if you're the smaller of the two vehicles. I'll put it that way. We've had a lot of accidents. I've talked about a few accidents that we've had in previous series and stuff. I haven't spoken about it for a long time, so that'll be something that we could do with Zonocraft and stuff. Is talk about some more stories. See, that looks really cool. That really dresses up the ceiling in here. Now the next one is lighting. Beacons, it has to be. They look beautiful in this texture pack. And I think hanging them off the beams would work really well. Seeing as though we've got a middle point on these beams because we're being so insanely lucky with our dimensions. I think that looks really good. I think we're going to get the birch planks to go here. Like this. Fill up this section. We need to work quickly. We ain't got no time to talk. There and there. How cool does that look? I think that's bright enough in here now as well. What else do we want? Obviously, we want some paintings around the walls and stuff like that. You know, there's a big section here with no paintings on. We could put some more windows in, but I really want to see some of the paintings that we could put down. Oh, yeah. We'll go with whatever one we sort of like at the time. I don't want that. We don't want the clock. I like that. I like that. I want to use that snow, but I just don't know where. Don't think we need an arrow or a sign. You know what? That looks okay, actually, on the inside there. I need to do it down a couple of blocks if we're going to have those ones. Not in here. Not in here. Nope. 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 Actually, that would work well on the floor. There's a couple of desks, isn't there? If we can get one of those desk blocks... Why isn't there a tool that you can choose what painting you want? Why is that not a thing? Why? I want the desk. That'll do. Great. Okay, that really dresses up that wall. Look at that. Fantastic. Over here, we've got some space. I would love to have that... Ooh, whoops. I would love to have that other desk that we just saw. So I'm going to put that there and there in the hopes to force... the table that we want. I think it was a 2 wide, 1 high one, or was it a 4x4? A 2x2. Sorry, it might have been a 2x2. Oops. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put that there, and then we'll keep putting these down until we get it. Come on now. We haven't got this time to waste. We can't be worrying about paintings when there's presents on the line. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Nope. 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 It's always the last one. The one that you want is always the one that never comes up. You know what? I'm going to take those away. And keep doing it. Because I don't know what size it is. Oh, autosave. Even the autos. Haha! Oh, that's the same one as over there. You know what? It still works. It still works. It fills that spot up. In the middle here, I don't really know what to do. I don't know if I want to do anything there. We need something there. What can we put there? Obviously, we don't want another Christmas tree. We're going to have a big Christmas tree outside. But in here... maybe a stack of presents. Maybe a pile of presents would work really well. That could work, yeah. Like a pile of them here. Not up against the conveyor belt, though. Like that. Not up against the conveyor belt. There. Red one. Blue ones. The blues blend in really well with the ground, so I don't want to put too many of those in. Green one. Red one. Yellow one. I want to stack them quite high if possible. Can't see any of those orange ones that I put down, so I'll put some of those down. Not there. Don't like that one there. Green one there. And a red one on top. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Just fills up that area just a slight bit. I think that's good. Now, the only other problem that we have is if we put villagers in here, they're going to get out. They can get out through here, and they can open doors. We can solve this one by putting down a fence, for example. So if we put down a fence here, they won't be able to get out, and it still looks okay. Like, it doesn't look like we're blocking it off. It looks good. We can still see over it. But the doors here, how do we do it? How do we stop them from coming out? I tell you what will be interesting to see if it stops them. I wonder if we grab some string and a carpet. Like, I really like the grey will work, I think. In fact, I might change the carpet in there to grey in front of the carpet. Yeah. Oh, that looks better. Yeah. Much better. Okay. Anyway, get back in here. I'm wondering, right, if we dig down here and here, it works with mobs. This... why is that stopped? Oh, it hasn't. I'm just far enough away. It works with mobs. If you do this with mobs, they won't pass through the door. you can do this and mobs will never come into your house. You could leave the doors open all day and mobs will never come into your house because the mob sees there's a hole there. We can walk over it, but mobs won't. Now, will villagers? They'll probably want to stay. They might not. We'll give it a try. Let's spam some of these down. Oh, it's brilliant. They're different colours and everything. We want loads of elves. As many elves as it can sort of give us in the world. They haven't worked out. They haven't gone out yet. Oh, there's a baby one. They haven't gone out yet. That's probably enough, right? Yeah, he stopped. He went to go out and he stopped. Perfect. Okay. So we've got villagers on the inside here. That means we could do the same thing here. Let's go back inside. And then we can get rid of those fences as well. Oh, he's on it. He's probably freaking out. I think the villager pushed him onto it. You know, if one or two do get out like that, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So you need to get this deep enough that they don't want to fall down. But we don't want to do too many, otherwise... otherwise we're going to get a villager fall down there, aren't we? Like that. And then, come on, get over that side. Don't make me hit you. Don't make me hit you. Thank you. And then... there. Oops. That one. And that one. And I'm going to do it here as well. Just to make sure... Oops. He's trading baubles. And did I do it under that one? No. Ooh. Oh, did you see that villager panic then? He like jumped out the way. He's like, you don't trap me down the hole. Okay. And then if I push him out here. Can I get rid of these now? Push you over there. Get you off it. It's worth a test. Stay in there. You know, it doesn't look like they're attempting to come. I'm sure they would have wandered out here if they were going to come out. I'm sure they would have. 100%. Okay, amazing. Amazing. The next thing that we need to start on is the horse stables, which is going to be right there. It's just going to be like a little square, if you know, with a big Christmas tree in the middle. So for the stables, I want to go with another wood. We've got oak. Jungle. Maybe acacia. I know we used acacia wood inside, but we haven't used it as an outside one. And I think it goes really well. So, and then we want a log as well. A different log. We've used dark oak and acacia. So we'll use normal oak. Oh, they go so well together as well. Man, we are... I'm not trying to be big-headed, but we are choosing the right blocks at the right time for this. Definitely. Okay, so we're going with the same sort of wood and log design because it just works for what we're trying to do here. Let's have those going along the top. Now, I'm sure you guys know how many reindeer there are. I don't. I don't know the song. I'm sure you guys will let me know. I'm pretty sure you let me know last year, in fact, how many there were, because I asked then. I'm going to do... I know there's more than 4, but I don't want this stable to end up being, like, grossly large. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to be too big. So I'd rather keep it a little bit smaller and just keep it to scale, like, with the rest of the place. Do you know what I mean? I think that's good, though. A horse could get through there. Nice 2 block wide. I really hate the amount of grass that there's about here. It just gets in the way. Get out of here. Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, grab those back. Grab those back. As far as how deep we want this to be, I think we want it maybe that many, which is 5 blocks of... acacia wood. I remembered the word. Acacia wood there. That one goes 1 high. Or do we use a stone? There isn't really a cobblestone. That one sort of works well. In fact, what block is this that we're using? Mossy stone and cobblestone. They both look very similar. Okay. I suppose that makes sense, doesn't it, actually? We'll have this running down here. And down there. I love this. I think this is one of my favourite like mini builds that I've ever done in my entire life. I'm having so much fun. You guys, you have absolutely no idea. I hope you guys are really enjoying it too. If you are, remember to leave a like. It really does help me out. I really do appreciate it. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for everybody who hits that like button as often as you do. And I know a lot of you do. It really does mean an awful lot to me. Okay, and then that way. And I think I want this one facing that way. And that way. Yeah, I think that works the best. Face that one up. Just so it all looks symmetrical. Okay, wonderful. For the stable roof, I think we probably want it arching back. So we're going to use slabs. Still using the birch to keep that uniform look through the place. So we're going to put... And we're going to go up, I think, half a slab at a time. So we go along here. Then along... Oops. Then along here. And then we'll work out how we do the sides afterwards. Oh, stop that. And then here. And then along there. Yeah, we'll work out how we're going to fill up these sides because there's a lot of air gaps there. And it's always tricky to do. It's always tricky to work out, but I'm sure... In fact, I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I've figured it out in my head previously. It requires us going one block wider. And that'll solve the problem. I'll show you momentarily. Okay, and then along here, go one wider on this side as well. There, 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 and there. And then I think maybe just the same height for this last one. Okay, now what we can do is we can get this acacia wood. There and there. I can't get it there. That's so annoying. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that there for the moment. And then we'll see if we can fix the outside afterwards. I'm going to do the same here. And there. And we'll see if we can hide it up in a cool way. Not sure yet. Not sure. This is always a really difficult part of doing a building. There. When you're doing roofs like this, it can be so difficult. It always gets in the way. Okay. This goes along the front. Splash me. We're slow. Haven't got time to be slow. Got to build fast. Oops. How are we doing for time? Okay. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Okay, wonderful. It looks great from the side, as you can see. And I think if we add these, that should solve the problem just straight off, shouldn't it? Yeah, it should do. Like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. And then we can change those back to those. Yeah, that should hide up everything then. There, there, and there. Wonderful. Beautiful looking stable. You know what I'm going to say? I want to have tinsel going along there. But I'm so nervous about getting how long it's going to take. I tell you what, I'll do it off camera. I'm going to have a row of tinsel going all the way along. I think I want gold or red? Gold. Gold tinsel. That's red, typically. Okay, I'll be back. It didn't take as long as I thought. It still took a long time, but I've got it. Oh, do I want it down the side here as well? I think I do. Hold on. Just so it wraps around the edge. Yes. Oh, that looks so cool. And we're going to have to do it on the other side as well. I got really lucky. I had like a streak of like 2 or 3 double golds in a row. And I was like, oh, fantastic. This isn't going to take long. And then the last few just took forever. So hard. Like the single ones, I keep getting tempted. Oh, just do a single one and then work on this one. But I'm like, I might as well have just kept one. But anyway, we've done it now. That looks really nice. I like that along there. And you know what we're going to do? I think just for design purposes, I'm going to run signs along here. And maybe above it as well. It's just a really nice detail block. Signs are very, very underused. The same as trapdoors are very, very underused. Whenever you're building anything with wood, it's very, very good. I can't... Oh, I see, because it's up there. It's very, very good to use wooden blocks, buttons, trapdoors, signs, things like that. They'll really help add a lot of different sections to your build. Honestly, it'll really, really help. Oh, and then down the side here. Like that. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, trapdoors, for example. What do they look like in this texture pack? Oh, they're blue. Huh, we've got 2 escapees. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. But using them as shutters could work. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. We haven't got that many windows on this place. Oops. There. 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 And I think there's 1 window on the back, isn't there? That one. And that one. I said I wanted to do some more detail on this house. Still needs a lot more. So we've had 2 people escape so far. That's not bad. I mean, it's probably nice to have some wandering around on the outside. Stable looks fantastic. And then we're going to grab some gates. Where I have no idea where they are. Ah, here they are. They just look really different. Let's use the dark oak just so it's a slightly different brown. Along there. And then we're going to want to come on the inside. Grab some logs. You guys have seen this. We've done this enough times now on other bits. The beams work really well in wooden buildings, so has to be done. Like that. Like this. And down this side. Hides up a lot of the holes as well in walls and stuff like that. Just looks really good. And then I think torches are the best light for in here. We're going to hide them behind on this side, and I think we'll be doing them on the front as well. And then we want acacia wood along these with a fence above them, I think. We'll use a dark oak fence to blend in with the gates as soon as I can find them. There they are. Like that. I don't think a horse can jump over it naturally. The horse could get up onto this block naturally, which it probably is going to do, so maybe we should have it down like that instead. Because as soon as we put a horse in here, which we're using for reindeers, we know that they're just going to jump up onto the block. Because they always do. Because they're stupid like that. Same as I want to put down a hay bale in here. But I know they're going to jump on it. I just know they are. And we should probably put down a cauldron with some water in here as well. I got rid of the hay. Hey, ho, 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 hey. Probably up the end there. I mean, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? On this one, these end ones are larger. Maybe Rudolph gets these end ones. Yeah, that looks good. And on this one, we'll do it down this way, just so they all look a little bit different to each other. Let me out. And then down this one, we'll have it like that. It's pretty much the same as the other side. I'm going to move that one over here. Just so they all look different. They've all got food and water. Let's grab some horse eggs. One of these ones. Horse. Hold on. What do the other ones look like? Let's get a sword as well, ready to kill them off, because we're not going to really want them. It has antlers. I was so hoping that one of them would have antlers. Get out of here. There's a baby one. Okay. Donkeys have antlers. You. Close the door. You. Close the door. You. And you're already closed. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. Okay, torches on the front. Oh man, that's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Mossy cobble here to go underneath these. I bet if you looked in the normal texture pack of... Oops. Uh-oh. If you look in the normal texture pack, this would be one of the weirdest builds ever done. Because, as you can imagine, nothing is like what the block is meant to be. Like, mossy cobble would look terrible on the ground. I suppose it wouldn't look that bad. It wouldn't look as good as it does here, though. That's the trouble with texture packs, man. Okay, and I want to join this up to this path here. Oops. Down there. Just randomly try and scatter them about. Get away, these stupid little plants. I mean, they look nice, but they're just getting just getting in the way. Okay. Like that. Maybe a couple of stragglers off here. Make this a little bit wider. Okay. Wonderful. How good does that look? We are out of time for this episode, though, guys. We've done the house. Needs some touching up on the outside, but not the inside. We've done the workshop. Needs some touching up on the outside, but not the inside. And we've done the stables. Needs a little bit of touching up on the outside also. Looks like we are on track of getting this done before Christmas. If you guys enjoyed the episode, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode. Bye!